All right, welcome back everyone. So today we are diving into something really interesting that's happening in the Pi network. They're basically taking two totally different ideas and smashing them together. You've got the chill, steady world of digital farming, and then you've got the high-stress, last player standing chaos of a battle royale. It's a wild mix of gaming, finance, and pure competition, and we're going to break it all down.
Yeah, sounds like a weird mix, right? But that is exactly the question the Pi network is trying to answer with their newest game. So, in this explainer, we're going to look at how this whole thing actually works, what it could mean for the entire Pi ecosystem, and, of course, how you can get in on the action yourself.
Okay, let's get right into it. The Pi network ecosystem just got a serious shot of adrenaline. There's a brand new game mode that's officially live inside the Pi Online platform, and they're calling it the Interstellar Farm Battle Royale.
Now, this whole thing didn't just pop up overnight. It's been a planned rollout. If you look back, the Pi network project itself launched in 2019. Then on September 5th of 2025, they gave us the details on the Genesis Farm part of Pi Online. And just a couple of weeks later, bam, September 20th, the Interstellar Farm Battle Royale goes live. It's building on that farming foundation, but adding this whole new layer of competition.
So how does this battle royale actually work? Well, it is all about survival. You're trying to outlast other players, but get this, the game also throws in these random murderous bandits just to make things more chaotic. To even get in, you have to use your Pi coins to buy a ticket. And the prize? The last survivors get to split a whopping 95% of the prize pool from everyone who got eliminated. We're talking a serious mix of strategy and, let's be honest, a little bit of luck.
But you know, the Battle Royale is just one piece of the puzzle. It's the flashy, exciting part, but to really get Pi Online, you gotta understand what it's built on. The platform actually gives you two totally different ways to play, depending on what kind of player you are.
And this lays it out perfectly. You've got two completely different vibes. On the one side, you have the Genesis Farm. That's your long game. It's steady, it's strategic. You're building something and earning over time. Then on the other side, you've got the Interstellar Farm Battle Royale. That's fast. It's competitive, and it's all about surviving right now. So you really get to choose. Are you a builder or a battler?
So let's zoom in on that Genesis farm for a second. Think of it as your home base. It's really the economic heart of the whole game. Every single player gets their own little 6x6 plot of land. And on that land, you plant crops, carrots, tomatoes, corn, stuff like that. Every time you harvest, you earn resources. It's that simple. Your actions every day literally create value in the game.
Okay, so you're earning all this stuff, but how does the money part actually work? This is where things get pretty smart. The game doesn't just use one currency, it's built on a dual token system, which creates this really interesting and deep economy.
First, you've got the PIL token. The easiest way to think about this one is as your governance token. It's like having a share of the vote. If you hold PIOL, you get a say in the game's future through what's called a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization. Basically, you can vote on everything from new features to changes in the economy. It gives you real power.
Then there's the seed token. This is your in-game cash, your utility token. It's what you earn from farming and what you spend to buy more seeds or make your farm bigger. You can even stake it to earn some passive rewards.
And that passive return we just mentioned? It's pretty significant. By staking your seed tokens, you can earn up to a 12.8% annual percentage yield. That's huge. It basically means your hard work farming in the game can turn into a real passive return.
And this really gets to the heart of it. This isn't just a simple farm and fight game. The developers are pulling in concepts from DeFi, from real-world assets, and from DAOs to build something bigger. The goal here is to create a genuine economic ecosystem, one that connects the virtual world with the real one.
Okay, so the game itself is cool, but let's pull back for a second. What's the bigger picture here? Why build something this complicated on the Pi network? What's the strategy?
Well, the goals are pretty clear. A huge chunk of it, about 45%, is just about getting people active and engaged in the ecosystem every day. Then, another big piece of the pie, 40%, is about giving the Pi coins some real utility, a reason to exist beyond just mining. And finally, that last 15% is about showing other developers, hey, look what you can build here. It's a showcase to attract new talent.
Really, what this all boils down to is a shift. Moving Pi from something you just mine on your phone to a currency that you can actually use inside a fun, interactive world. It's a huge step toward answering that big question, what is all this Pi for?
All right, so maybe you're thinking, I want to try this. Well, the good news is, getting started is super simple. Let's walk through exactly what you need to do.
It's really just a few quick steps. First, you need the Pi browser. Just download it and log in with your Pi account. Then, inside the browser, you just go to the Pi Online website. The cool part is, they give you free stuff right away, a free plot of land and some starter seed tokens. From there, you can start planting and harvesting immediately. Then it's up to you. Do you want to stake your earnings for that passive income, or do you buy a ticket for the Battle Royale?
And hey, if you're going to jump in, now is definitely the time to do it. They're running a special launch event from September 20th to October 20th. They've lowered the minimum amount you need to stake from 5 Pi all the way down to just 1 Pi. Plus, they've cut the staking fee in half. It's a great way to get started with less risk.
Which brings us to a really big final question. When you look at a project like this, it makes you wonder, is this the future? Is the real driver for crypto adoption going to be charts and trading, or is it going to be, well, playing? We could be looking at a future where these fun, complex virtual worlds are what bring millions of people into the space, completely blurring the line between finance and entertainment.